The article that I chose to read was from Settle Insights, or SEDL Insights, by Ramona Chauvin and Kathleen Theodore. The title is Teaching Content Area Literacy and Disciplinary Illiteracy. Basically, they just go over content area literacy and then they go into disciplinary literacy and how that is something that teachers should really be focusing on right now. Not that content area literacy is bad or it shouldn't be taught in a classroom, but teachers need to be focusing more on the disciplinary literacy. And they explain and give many reasons to why. So, content area literacy is basically like general strategies like summarizing, inferring, and questioning. It focuses on similarities in literacy. So these are what helps students comprehend what they are reading. I remember when I was in elementary, we would constantly be summarizing and inferring things from our text. And with it being such a big part of the standardized testing, teachers really had no option but to teach these things. And although I do believe that content area literacy is appropriate in the classroom, SEDL or Settle suggests that students should be moving into disciplinary literacy, or teachers should be moving into that area. So disciplinary literacy focuses on discrete ways reading and writing are used in the specific discipline being studied. So it emphasizes the reading and writing practices that are specific to their subjects. So students are encouraged to read and write like historians or mathematicians and other subject area experts. Basically, it just like focuses on one thing at a time. In this article, they really emphasize that critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity are learning skills that students must master to be prepared for life and just workforce in general. Personally, I can't help but agree with this statement. When I was growing up, I kind of feel like creativity was not something that was largely emphasized or focused on during our schooling, just because it wasn't a big deal for standardized tests. I mean, they don't ask you like a creativity question or to draw anything. And then as far as like group work, I remember doing some, but it wasn't until I was in middle school or high school. And like in elementary, I was super shy and quiet. And whenever I reached middle school, it was a whole new ball game because everybody like worked on projects together. So working with students in groups was kind of hard in the beginning. So whenever I become a teacher, especially since I want to teach elementary, I want to phone in on having the younger kids still be able to work in groups. It'll build their communication skills, their creativity skills, everything. I think it's a very positive thing to be doing. It was also emphasized that teachers cannot just teach students how to understand content. They must also teach students how to think and how to learn. Like, for instance, right now in my CTs class, I see a lot of just teaching students how to do something. Basically, like, understand it, you got it, okay, move on. And how she does that is she does everything together with the class, and in the end or during that whole process, she gives them the answers, and they just copy what she does. To me, I think this is so wrong. Like they said, you need to teach them how to think for themselves and how to learn. Learning isn't just copying something from your teacher. It's asking questions. It's doing activities hands-on. It's learning how something grows. It's being curious. It's having fun. There are so many aspects to learning that all students should be part of, and that is constantly said throughout this article. Doing these types of things will ensure a deeper understanding and greater retention of content. And the authors Ramona Chauvin and Kathleen Theodore really make that present. Like, just disciplinary literacy will really, or if teachers focus and go into disciplinary literacy, it will really help those students work on those certain skills that they need in life. So overall, I really liked this article. I want to implement a lot of the things that they told me into my classroom. Yeah.